going to make sure things are running. Then I'm going to share this out, and then we'll get going. Been a while, hasn't it? Let me make sure we are working before I go ahead and start talking. If you do hear voices in the background, that's people working. They talk very loudly. I do apologize on that. One moment. Well, I'm hoping y'all can't hear that. I don't hear her, so that should be good. Hold on, I'm going to set a notification here. Good. Okay, guys, good morning. Let me get this up and running as far as sharing goes. Mhm. Oh, they added drafts to Blue Sky. That's how little I am on Blue Sky. I didn't know that. I wonder if that means you can edit as well. I am paused, right? Yeah. Just notice I still hear the environment in it. It's weird. Dun, 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 dun. I have fireballs stuck in my head because I bought it. So while we're here, let's talk about. No, I think it's on Fortnite. So is if you remember a long time ago when I used to stream often, I used to complain about how Fortnite started desexualizing its game. All the characters came out with flat asses or asses you can't see, and it was. I am a person who believes in the freedom of sexualization and stuff like that to begin with. So when people go on the censorship scale, I get very anti-censorship about that. Well, it seems like Fortnite's done the complete opposite here. One moment, we're almost done here. Just gotta update my Facebook of all my places. I am going to apologize about the off. I caught the flu and or COVID again. So how about some updates on my social setting here? I'm currently jobless still. Since last October, I've had zero work. I've been on the job hunt constantly, every morning, every day. I originally got in with some. That is not Facebook. What the hell is that? I originally got in with a kind of people who get you a job. I forgot what they're called. You go through them. They're a third party. They get you a job. Someone. I was going to go work for a bank again, but either that group or the bank fumbled the football there. They had some technical issue that made those classes unable to start. Instead of pushing classes back, they're like, sorry, we're just not going to have them. Go find a job elsewhere. And that's been my luck. Okay, I'm going to sit that down, get my live chat up and running. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome back to Fortnite with Sephiroth TX. A reminder, my name is Joshua Winters. I am a writer. If you'd like to support me, please check out my author page, Joshua Winters, parentheses, author, and available on Blue Sky and Facebook. And check out my writings. I would love to maybe make some money as a writer. It's my dream. So if you're into fantasy and horror go check out my stuff. Most of my horror shit's free. The fantasies does cost money, but it helps me fund future writings. That said, we are here today to finally get a speed up. It's been a while since I've done this, and then hide this. That's right. We are here to finally. Let's zoom in, let's zoom out. Get a map review going on this guy. Oh, yes, that's even. That might not be. But either way, that works. So we have a map review. Didn't get to do a map review chapter 7 because for the longest time replays have been broken. You can't reach inside places. Now we can. First thing we're going to notice is a big change that started last night and through today has become something bigger. This is a sideways rift. Now, if you aren't versed in the last 7 chapters of Fortnite, sideways rifts are rifts between reality, sometimes internal reality, like you can use a rift orb to do a sideways rift back into this loop. But in this case, this is a giant, massive sideways rift between realities. We've seen this size rift twice before. It usually means a massive, destructive tear between realities. The first time we've seen a sideways rift like this, it was actually 3 times now. It was a blue one that happened in chapter 1 after the visitor left the island, the first island, and created a crack in the sky. That's most notable for having alerted the last reality to the loop and allowing them to place in the original purple cube as a kind of probe. The second time we saw a rift like this was when we destroyed the bridge in Island 4, or Chapter 4. During that allowed some clashing of realities, well, like the first rift did, but this one was more massive, absorbing parts of Chapter 6 into the island, including Mega City, which was actually originally from the 6th island. Excuse me. The third time we saw this rift, it was actually pink like this. This was in the OG alternate timeline. When the alternate timeline's visitor escaped the island, it created a pink rift like this. The pink rift released the red cube, what people termed as Revden. Unlike Kevin, which was evil and working for Last Reality, or Levin, the blue one, which was a reset of a corrupted cube, Redfin was his own person. It did not appear to be evil. In fact, Redfin came back to help us fight the demon. We don't know what this is going to lead to. We have absolutely no clue. So there's a lot of things to look at on this map. First thing, of course, it is Hollywood themed, known as Battlewood. We don't know if it's just its own island or if we're on a loop on a place that exists on a whole world, but it has lots of stuff on it. Oh, we're here already, so we might as well go down here. This is just a little outdoor eatery place, nothing too interesting. And here, I'm not even sure if it's an eatery. And here we got here's a few barrels, some alcohol stuff. Um, Bathroom. Yeah, if you hear me unpausing and pausing, that's so the lights can come back into play. Yeah, here we go. This is just like a dining resort area. 2 tables. It's kind of small, people. And lots of alcohol around the place. Ooh, some coffee. Sounds good. I just had coffee. Little kitchen. There's just a little eatery. Something cute. Peppered around the map are these guys. They are air control towers for this island's unique mode of transportation, the air balloons. There's these balloons. You can see them across the map that fly in between these areas. You see me down here. This is actually me right here. In I am on the streaming services, man. Why are you yelling at me? Really? Why? Um, anyway. These are peppered around the map, and the balloons will line up us along the side here, float for a minute, and dock, and then take off to new places. It has a control tower. Um, appears to be some storage, and then an underside, which is the waiting area for, I guess, they list that sees mass travel. This may be the main mass travel around this island area. And down here we have some arcades for the kiddos and some waiting benches for the non-kiddos, or oh, looks like we got a wizard down here. Hello, wizard. We also have these peppered. I'll take you over to the main point, but this is part of InnoLoop. And we'll talk about them in a minute. They have a bit of a storyline around them. But inner loops are office looking areas that connect to the more secretive travel area from inner loop technologies. So if you go down here, you'll find inner loops beam. This thing is a particle accelerator, but it has a secondary um, form as transportation. If you press this hand button, it'll send you through a type of uh, circular portal thing, and you'll end up in the next station. It does a full loop, a full circle. That said, it does have a security feature that if the storm is down on one of its sections, it will not send you to the section with the storm on it. So while it is big and we'll go over here while we're on our way over there. This is a vine, and this vineyard appears very similar to chapter 4, no, 5 vineyards. 5, right? Yeah, chapter 5's vineyards, indicating this may be cared for and watched by someone from that island. The shadows are moving while we're paused. That's a little weird. It has, you can see vineyards. Now, these vineyards don't really drop anything, though they do appear to have some kind of like fruit on them. You see these variously across the map right here in the center. You see them over there too. We got sort of an Italian creation themed area in here, very remnants of Island 5. Again, this could indicate that this is from Island 5, or just it over, or someone from Island 5 came over and made some stuff. There's a hotel of Island 5. There's what appears to be Island 4 stuff here. We got, oh yeah, there's some Island 5 uh, pictures, couch, there's a TV controller here, but there's no TV. Got a little nook over here, kitchen. Oh, we've got an invader. Little bathroom and a washer, which would usually mean this is someone's house. It's got a little extra house over here, got some barrels for liquid and liquor, and a third one which also carries liquor. I think during the Simpsons season, we did figure out and objectify that slurp and products can act as alcohol too. Okay, let's head over here. As you can see, we have a fairly large vineyard. We have another vineyard home over here. Again, it's got a very uh, kind of Italian, Grecian, European look to it, just like the Island 5. House, definitely a house setting. Got a little washroom over here, living room over here, kitchen here, sausages. Ooh, hot dogs sound good. And I want a hot dog. Somebody go make me hot dogs. A bath area. Actually, the bathing area is more remnants of Island 6. It's got some of the Japanese features, bamboo and the tub. And there's a strange picture of Princess Fish Sticks over there. Not going to question that. There was another. There it is. And we'll finish up the vineyards here. Vineyards are not mapped, or I don't believe. Yeah, they don't have a name on them. They're this mass version of the Rainbow Place. Now, this is obviously looks like a restaurant, like full-on restaurant. There's some outside sitting. Inside sitting, um, not too much different from the other little eatery place along the way. The inside is cozy looking and a cabin looking. The outside matches the Grecian themes the other ones have, with a little difference on the roof, I think. And with that, we will head over to our purring orb. Now, this giant thing here, which is now purring in our ears, is a ship of the last reality. Without having to go into too much explanation, Last Reality is a villainous empire made up of different species that's whole plans up until now were to take control of the Zero Point, destroy all realities except their own, leaving them as the last reality. They are behind the storm and zombies and all the destruction in Save the World. They came to the island with the cube, which almost destroyed the island. They invaded in chapter three, and no, sorry, chapter two, almost destroyed the island again and was stopped by the seven. And then they did end up technically destroying the island or helping destroy the island in chapter three, which moves us to the new chapter four island where we had to remake an island. Since chapter three, they've been relatively quiet. On Island 4, we did hear after Mega City got moved in that some of them were in contact with Last Reality. Didn't really lead to anything. And for 4, 5, and 6, the Last Reality has remained in the background. This is the first time we've seen the Last Reality since Chapter 3. Now, this is a cube cradle. During the invasion of Chapter 2, we did see several ships. One of them was a massive version of this, and they were called cube cradles. They're command ships. It has the symbol of a golden cube, which is a world tier leader cube. Last time we saw a golden cube, it was the body slash vehicle of the cube queen. This time, the golden cube is the embodiment of the Voyager. The Voyager is an islander that we assumed was dead when, during the Batman comic, he leaped into the Zero Point and got torn apart. He apparently got reassembled, rescued, or went to the the redacted reality that the last reality is from, and came back as this. We don't know his entire plans. This is in a loop lapse. Originally, this is where Jonesy was working, and this is a kind of research facility. The Zero Point Shard from the last chapter, from chapter 6, was kept over here, secured, studied, helps power their in a loop technologies, and appears to have wanted to have been a point of securing the shard and making sure it didn't be used by evil forces. At some point, this guy rifted in. After shooting down the bus and going away and then coming back, he somehow got control of InnoLoop Technologies. It is really doubtful he originally had control over InnoLoop Technologies because his art wasn't everywhere at the time, and Jonesy was working with them, and Jonesy would not have willingly worked for the last reality. But now there's Golden Cube art everywhere, and it is very obvious that he is taking control of the facility and likely the looped technology that they use to transport. There's not too much here to show. It does show these things, which are currently in control of the Zero Point, but also look sort of like a Rift technology used by Stark and whatnot. Stark and the scientist. I'm sorry, does that light buzz? I thought I heard light buzzing. Weird. Um, Down there's another way to the undercarriage. Now, under here is a bit of a lab. Here is where this is a prison facility. In here for a while, the Order had been captured. The Order landed at the beginning during our premiere, and then somehow got captured in here. While the shield was up, she was stuck here. We ended up releasing her by breaking the shield for a moment. She has since then called for the return of the Seven, which may have something to do with the Rift. No idea of what that Rift is about. See more tech, more technology. Then if you go further down, you end up in the loop area on the loop stations. This is the 0 point or shards of it. For some reason, the Last Realities Voyager has been collecting shards of 0 point and seems to be attempting to reassemble it. The 0 point, of course, was shattered at the end of Island 4 when the Big Bang Theory went off and spread throughout multiple realities as we removed it as the controller of all realities and thus the danger it posed. More than likely, they're trying to reassemble it to continue their plans of domination. With that, let's head. Oh, we can go inside the ship. How much in there? It is a cool sounding ship. Right now, if you're on the map and you shoot the ship, it'll shoot back at you, and it's usually a one-hit kill, so do that at your own discretion. Over here, we just have some little mountain villas, little resort places. Here, you just have little couch areas, bedroom, noticeable lack of bathrooms, unless this is bathrooms. Oh, this is bathrooms. Bathrooms, little lodge area. Good bathrooms, it looks like. Not too special, but pretty cool. Got a little pond over here with a little cabin for fishers. Not too special in there. Some kegs of slurp for entertainment. Got another little cabin down here. Not sure what it's for. Probably just for hikers. More kegs. And then up here at the top, we have a weird little shack thingy, which appears to be a storage area. No idea who that's for. Would you just put a shack at the top of your place? Increase speed a little. But this is Sus Studios. We are now at Sus Studios, which is over here. We'll make our rounds. Our first named area, Sus Studios, is a movie studio. So this map and the very first chapter, outside the Voyager, the main people, the people in the battle pass, are all movie stars. They're not concerned with the last reality. They're not concerned with the storylines. They're in the loop, but they're not concerned with that. Their concern is stardom. And this is the studios that helps most of them. You can see here Tomato Head, who's been around forever, has started a talk show as he came to the island. We have some scenes set up. And these little U-Bots are the new like NPC people. They like the teddy bears and the gnomes before them. They represent sort of the islanders that are not fully animated NPCs. Here we have another setup. It looks like a futuristic technology one. Oh, that's cool. You can actually go through there and see how that looks. There's some kind of rig right here and a green screen. And here we have another sci-fi setup with a banana in it. There is a major shoot going on starring starring one of the guys. And it has to do with banana creatures taking over everything. We'll run across the shooting later. If we go down here, we'll end up in Classified Canyon. Now, Classified Canyon is basically Area 51. We're not 100% sure who runs it. We don't know if the Last Reality is behind it or if someone trying to contain and watch the Last Reality is behind it. There's a lack of Last Reality theming in it, just some evidence of the Last Reality. Watchtowers. Here it is. This is an Area 51 like area. We appear. We've got like a helipad. I think up here is where Jones or Hope might be now. Oh, Jones is actually going to be. Right, they did something new. Whoops. So there's a lot to do here. This, I think, is where Hope usually is. I don't know if she's still here. It's just a little like control tower. She's, excuse me. She's been watching things. Up here is where Jones is currently. He had us clear a way for a landing spot. And today the landing spot has been crafted. You can see here a little tiny landing silo with some uh, super off to the side, most likely just to allow propulsion jets to filter somewhere. We have a whole bunch of spotlights leading them in. Likely, we're going to see one of the members of the seven now. Order's already here, so it isn't going to be her, and she landed in her meteor instead of a rocket. The visitor does use a rocket. The original visitor is chromed and likely not coming. However, the alternate reality visitor who made the original pink thing could come by in his rocket. That said, we also have the Rock. The Rock is still around. We don't know exactly what happened to him, but we do know that we didn't ever have full proof he got chromed. So no, not exactly sure who will come by, and by the Rock I mean the Foundation. Otherwise, it really hasn't changed too much up here. Still kind of like a little facility to walk around in. There's a boat down here. There's these spacefaring, space pointed radars. This is the orders ship. We did see it during our premieres. We actually have. Oh, this is likely part of filming. Not well. Hmm. There's no other filming set stuff around here. I'm not sure what this is. This could be part of filming since this is LA, or this could be an actual UFO. Not many things running those UFOs. Maybe it's like human bills, people. Who knows? A little facility down here. Not much in here. Looks like it could be an eatery and stuff. Yeah, it leads into the tunnel. And then let's head to the main facility. This is the main facility over here. Usually you could enter through these. Oh, what? Whoa, that blocks me. Okay, can we go through here? Hmm, has to be a way in. They completely made this solid in play. It sucks. I can't show you what's in here. Hmm. Let's see if anybody enters. Give it a good 30 seconds. If someone could open these blast doors, I can get in. Go ahead and get set to full speed. How would they do that? They get to where we can't technically access it. What was that noise? Well, are you telling me nobody landed over here at all? 3 minutes in, there's no activity. Weird. This place is usually full of people. Well, I'll let it go to 4, and then we'll call it. Here. Had I known that they would have blocked us, that we can just do this, I would have come over here and opened it. I did not know these would block us. Oh yeah, the nothing to see here. Something is watching. Indicative of the nothing that controls the last reality or is behind them is the point. But we still don't know a lot about. But we do know Gabe likely is also the Shapeless Man, mind controlled the Rift Warden, and gave Chrome Lady her Chrome powers. Well, okay. That's it. So usually, if you go in here, you'll see a bunch of little hallways, and then if you go deeper, further in the ground, I did have a video of it. So look up my video on my last video. Actually, it's one of my last videos. You'll end up in a bunker with a last reality, the drivable ships you could drive, the drivable UFOs, and just some last reality stuff. Over here, some more watchtowers. Over here, we have a little, like, how do you say it? A little shanty town with trailers, which is a little thing, nothing too important, but it's very cute, very Fortnite aesthetic. Get some wooded areas, some boats, campers, more trailers and camping over here. You get this nice house. Someone with a lot of moolah. We ended up upstairs, the bedroom, bathroom. Okay, yeah, there's like surrounded with it. Nice living area, big screen TV. Nice little kitchen nook with a view out onto the ocean, and just a really nice house. That would be a house I'd live in if I had like money. Right here next to the water. Over here, we do have the four fields. Oh, the yellow one is me. Oh, amazing. We have four fields here. It says Prickly Butts Club, which is, of course, a joke. But it does say established in 2017, which is almost 5 years ago. 9 years ago. We just have just some golf. It's not our first golf club. We've had several. Back in chapter one, a golf club took over the farm up north until it was destroyed by the volcano. So obviously, islanders like to golf, and of course, since this is California, the rich people like to golf, or California base. A little villa over here, uh, probably for the golfers. Got a little bar over here. Go over here. We have oh, cool, a little hand bowling station, freaking cute. Entertainment section, pinball, ping, ping pong, ping pong. And here we have a little store, lots of golf stuff, supplies, a ball dispenser. That's new. I've never seen that before here. Um, Upstairs, probably patio areas upstairs, which are very nice, and just a lounge areas, very nice. This is actually really cool looking. Towels. It looks like one of the towel dispensers fell over, and that's it. Since we're super close by, we'll go ahead and head over here. But first, there's this building. What is this building? Your wallet will cry. That's funny. Well, this is interesting. Oh, it's a store. It's like a camping store or something. Come in here. Yeah, you got little camping displays, fake campfire. Actually, probably a real campfire. Probably set it on. I don't recommend setting fires on inside a building that causes. Yeah. There's a rock wall for climbing. Upstairs, and then an outdoor area to show off the camping stuff. And then you have a little walk over here, a little kind of nature pathway up to here, where if you're brave, you can use that to climb up here. And hello, the gnomes. I don't think I've ever noticed this place. We gnomes are back. Again, the gnomes kind of act as NPCs in the islands. These guys have been around since chapter one. I'm going to assume they're the same gnomes from there. Here we have them playing what appears to be some kind of table arcade. Um, this guy has used a ladder to get on top. This could be Graham the gnome, and some camping areas. However, because we're really close to that cabin, someone is spying on the gnomes. Oh, yeah. I don't even really go up here, but I do visit this place a lot during solos. There are more gnomes down here. Here they're just doing like a dance around a fire. And I'm not sure if this was just camaraderie or some kind of spell. And And over here we have what's technically Las Vegas. They call it Sandy Strip. It is this version, smaller Las Vegas. First noticeable is a smaller tilted tower. It is replacing the sort of um, Statue of Liberty area in this. And then over here, we have the diamond, which replaces the real Las Vegas cube. He's very cute. Um, then we have a tons of buildings. First thing, this one, no mercy, no decaf. And we got a Darburger truck out front. Everyone wins at tilted. Is this place tilted? Place is tilted, little tilted. Oh, that is so cute. This building is very tilted looking. So in here, of course, we got some tickets, some games, gambling games, ticket eaters, um, Fish Sticks Big Catch, launch portal. Yeah, oh, that's Brock with Lockbreaker. The drop zone, which is likely those drop ball ones, which are my favorites. They're just pure luck, and sometimes you win big, sometimes you don't. I just like playing them. They're fun to watch the balls drop. Got tasty buoys. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be over. And then you got Rollator, which is obviously skee ball. My kid is really good at skee ball. Immoral, our new furry. And Star, so tasty it's dangerous, showing that Bill and our hot dog guy, who were partnering in the last chapter, are still partnering. They now own Pastry Boys, it looks like. Looks like Princess Fish Sticks is selling perfumes. It's gross. And then we have like a female Bill that I have never seen come out yet, running Cosmic Durburger, where every bite is a close encounter. Anything new else over here that we haven't seen? This one over here is like, oh, it's a pipe. Oh, that is cool. That would be actually a really cool real arcade. So next door we have King Melty's Wacky Waxing World. You go inside, you just get like wax replicas of our characters. Now, people have been coming in here as these wax replicas, actual characters, standing in their spot and supposedly surprising people, though. This one's a little big. We have our most famous banana. We have Jonesy the First after his eight, so many years underground after the volcano, where he first showed signs of abilities to paint the future. We have our infamous Midas. We have Bill the human, who's not a human, and technically is the first creator of the Last Reality's ships before he likely defected. We have Mascules, and last but not least, I don't remember her name, but she's from the Chapter 8 Volcano season and was a hunter of uh, wealth. So we have two more of these guys up here for some reason. Excuse me. We have Human Bill in a space-like setting with the UFO. If we go further up, I've actually never been to the third floor. It is just an office space. Okay, so keep going around this side. We have what appears to be a hotel. Just in this hotel place. Ooh, this is very hotel-like. Oh, we got a picture of the missing IO lady who is still missing. Picture of purple cubes, huh? Uh, Bedrooms look decent. Shabby. This one's different, but still about the same quality and size. Ooh, this one's got a. Uh, yeah, this one had one too. Never mind. Yeah, same. Oh, no, this is a storage area. This is the bedroom. Very similar to the tile one downstairs. Access to a balcony. And up to the final floor, gets you access to a suite. This one's nice. This one's huge. Got a huge, spacious downstairs balcony. We also have access to another balcony and a third balcony. You can see three sides and a bathroom that looks out onto the outside. Nice. What's this? Olympus Oasis showing fish sticks as a model. And I thought that said uvula. Oh, our lizard dude from last chapter, and one of Princess Fish Steak's colors. Okay, so with that, we should head this way. This is the Deca Hotel. We were just all signed that says you lose all your money staying here. Walking in the front door, you have a nice lobby. Like you come in here and you know that you can't fucking afford it. There's some extra ways out. Good place to fight though. Awesome place to fight. Bedrooms are all very similar. The lower floors have patio access. Upper floors have deck. Um, you can see that it's all fairly similar rooms. Uh, Up here, you have some like seating space in case you don't want to be inside your bedroom. Bedrooms upstairs appear to be a little smaller, maybe. Just see. Oh, that's what I saw. And then if you go up this way, here, it's more the same. Oh, this one looks to be a little bigger. Here, yeah. There is a pathway up here to a little couch area. Not much else here. In case you just wanted to chill on the couch, I guess. And decent pool. No mercy, no decaf. Big shots. This is probably Big Shot's biggest time. It's been on the maps before, I swear, but this is the most I've seen Big Shot. Even has his own area place. We'll probably find. I need to store you. If it's just the newest thing, fish tacos. There's the pastry boys again. Fishy, perfume and cosmetic again. We have Olympus Oasis, which is supposed to be making fun of some building in Las Vegas. I think I knew when I did the premiere, and then I forgot. Just inside, you have the desk. Around here, we have a lobby with a nice looking fountain on it. Fish sticks themed. A lot of fish sticks theme here. Not sure if that means he's involved in it, or they just use his likeness of his people. We have massage tables. I do believe this is supposed to be a hotel slash casino, but there isn't much to the building itself, honestly. Mostly just a small looking area in this world. I go inside. No, you're not. Oh, that's freaking cool. You can see the lights if you get really close to him. That's interesting. Here we have Deep Cuts. This is a music store slash record shop. One moment. Someone texted me. Oh, no, it's just a notification. Where is your city eating? I hope my city isn't eating, or we need the SCP. Here we have our old rocker girl. We have some pianos, likely for sale. Guitars, deep cuts, stages. Might be a battle stage, actually. I can't tell. Record player in the dark. Some records. Let's see if we see anything. We have a Crown record, Midas record, and just some other stuff. Drum set, speakers, pedal for the drum set. More records upstairs. We have guitar and a little patio, but no access to the patio. Actually, it's all closed off. The only way to access the patio would be to break the window. In here, we have a recording booth. for if you wanted to play. Nothing too important there. Okay, make sure I haven't missed anything so far. I don't believe so. I think that's it for Vegas. So we will head straight up towards Palm Springs, but Painted Palm, sorry, Palm Springs shit. And flying over here, Painted Palms is a current shooting location. The purple here that seems to look like the otherworldly stuff we had in Other are all fake. The trees are also fake. These are all painted and erected for the shooting of the Alien Banana Show. You can see these guys spraying out wood paint. For some reason, they're never turned off, and they keep the place looking purple. The place isn't as painted as it probably should be, unless that was the point. But there's some stuff studio stuff here in a minute. We'll check. Here we have some of the big sets, giant banana creatures, spaceships, a little setup here that shows like a military installation being eaten by the bananas, more banana damage, more spaceships, crash ship down here with a banana on it. Some bananas in the water. This is what the Michael B. Jordan looking guy is working on in his thing. Here we have a little studio set up, green screen and some bananas. Sus Studios is out here setting up on location. Some background areas, some green screens, a few buildings. This appears to actually be a lounge area. It's got two arcades. The arcades have the purple X from the East Syndicate on them. Another one of those hand rolling things. Like, I don't want one of those. A pool table. And another one of those purple X things. I wonder if she'll be something or if they're just using those. We got interesting one. This is a setup of a alien cactus, but these look exactly like the cactuses that used to give you slurp. They bloom slurp pockets. Just some more storage area and shooting locations. Looks like mostly storage area there. And that was pretty much it on Painted Palms. Um, so outside Painted Palms, let's go ahead and hit Latte Landing. And if I see anything interesting or important, I'll do have a tunnel down here. Where the heck does this go? Oh, it goes into the actual tunnel. Huh. And yes, you can hear him from all the way over here. So there is something over here I don't think I looked at. A building of some sorts. Walk in. Little relaxing area. Looks like another spa or well, this is this area. I've been here a few times. You've got your massage tables, a little spa. Looks like relaxing areas. Yeah, spa joint. Been too important. And you got a river. River comes off the falls over here. It's very nice. There's this area down here, which supposed to be a power station. Let's see if it's labeled. Search exit at it. Not labeled. First building. There was a couch area and just some computer, probably security building. Second building has some water stuff in it, along with the whirlpool drowning symbol, which is usually around dams to warn you that jumping in the water is likely not an escapable event. Not entirely sure what that is, but without water down there, and this has possibly something to do with just the water, pumping water. Mm. Got more water here, waterfalls everywhere, little cabins. When we head up here and we end in Causey Lodge, we'll hit Latte Landing here in a minute. This is a little lodging area, nothing too special, but very good at layering, fighting. Here you got a little lounge. You can see someone snowboards when it's snowy. You can see a chapter 4 location there. This is the main lodge area. Here you see a check-in area, a large area of just stuff. And here are the bathrooms, upstairs, and floor 2. Not much. Floor 3, some like little lounge area with some more entertainment, books and stuff. Very cozy. I miss camping. Okay, which way did I go? Okay, so we went there, then there. Over here, got a little garage area, jet skis. This, I believe, is the staying area. Yep. Bedrooms, bedrooms, and more bedrooms. And more bedrooms. Over here, this is a tiny bedroom for this singular camper. This appears to be a place where you can buy skiing equipment and weights. Oh, helmets. Gas stations. Gas stations around the island are run by this weird circular lightning thing, pump and run, and nothing too special. They look a lot like the Chapter 1 bathrooms, but with lighting. So with that, we will head over to Latte Landies since we missed that. Latte Landing is down here. It's very weird that we've got kind of a two-section here. It's called Latte Landing because it is around Big Shot, Spain. This is sort of Big Shot's headquarters here. It's got an eatery area, of course, because it is Big Shots. You can see foods and cappuccino machines and a place to sit and eat. Bathrooms. But if you go upstairs, I believe the rest of it is office. Oh my. What have they done? Someone's stacking coffee cups dangerously. A microscope for some reason. Who knows what they're doing with that? A work area. A little place where you can make some cappuccinos. And a office board meeting. We got some more stacks of cups. What the heck? Uh, Cables that look like internet cables, honestly. And if you go all the way upstairs, we get just a basic office area with shiny floors and some computers and an arm over a cappuccino machine, maybe a repair station, and a little place for employees. Like they come out and sit and you see someone here is eating cake. More cake and rice squares. Oh no, the ocean. They were having cake by the ocean. Over here, we have some little camping areas up here. Very cute. Reminiscent of the little hill areas over on the northeast side of Chapter 1. And we have actual latte landing. You can see they got a big old big shot sign heist in the sky. They're very happy of their very proud of their local chain. There's a good chance this is where Big Shots is originally from, and that rifting and stuff right into other loop islands. That or they just grew up really big here. You can see the trucks. Their food trucks look sick. Here we have what appears to be a warehouse, so nothing big here. Yeah, nothing huge here. Um, Big Shot. Here we have Bon Voyage. This is just another eatery place with bread. We've had a few of those since chapter 4, I think. Here we have Slippery Scales, which is likely a fishery. Yep. You, Island's fish always kind of looking. Here we have what appears to be Mile High Retreat Supply Depot, another store with some camping equipment and whatnot in it. This is a Big Shots location. This is just a basic coffee store for them. They have two Big Shot trucks. The heck? Wait, so that's under construction, and they already have a Big Shots here. What the heck? So are they going to be abandoning that location at some point? Someone's tagged this place with a banana. This is Crunchy Crickets. Does this say crickets? This crickets. I'm assuming this is supposed to be a Krispy Kreme reference. Lots of donuts. Oh God, Krispy Kreme sounds so good. If you addicted to that place, is probably why I have like a little bit I use. This has nothing on it, but it appears to be just like a lounge area. Maybe this is just a rental place. Yeah, there's some beds up here. So this is a house or rental area. And oh, there's a little park right here. That's cute. This is another house. Not really a house. There's nowhere to stay. But maybe like a little daycare center, maybe or something. Especially with that playground next door. I don't know if Voyage has upstairs. How do you even get upstairs? Oh, so this is likely Bon Voyage's owner's place. They sleep above the shop. Cool. And I think that's it for this area. We will head over to Wonky Land and just see what's on the way there. We do have some boats in precarious areas, sometimes caused by the rifting, sometimes caused just by poor drivers, or you can see here, it looks like this used to have a higher tide. It makes sense that it would probably be big shots like little deliver area. The tide still drew out. We have what appears to be a facility. It's very similar to the AIM facilities. So it's some kind of government facility likely. Side you have bunk beds, military style bunk beds. Likely this is part of some kind of government thing that isn't IO. Maybe it's still AIM for all I know. AIM may still be running stuff. AIM was the organization run by North that was part kind of governmental when he came in and run by aimbots. And here we have some lockers, more bunk beds, pool table, um, little cafeteria area, Paragon game, and ZZT game. And then lastly but not least, over here we have offices. There's some outs here. Here, guys are running radios and laptops. There's definitely some kind of government running things here, like IO used to be part of back in the day. Wizard IO doubtful. We have like a shipping area down here that has the same aesthetics as the government buildings up top. We have had small government buildings in the map, including the last one. They're usually tucked off to the side somewhere and never marked. Oop, I can't go any further than that. Government buildings. Can I go further north? Well, I made it to Wonky Land at least. This is Wonky Land. For a little bit, it was Carbon Land, and the river was full of pee. And I'm not joking, the river was yellow, making fun of the Pea River from uh, things. Now, going into Wonky Land, you park out here. First thing you see is whoever this is. I don't know if she's ever released. It is a mascot. Of course, we also see Wonky. He was released. Wonky's mascot is actually Chunky Jonesy, the one that looks like the dude in a suit. Excuse me. Ticket booths right in. Walk in and go over the river, which is no longer pee and probably smells a lot better. We got Wonky back. It used to be either this was Princess Kenny or it was Cartman. Epic Mega Arcades off to the left just has some games in it. We have Epic Classics, which is like Unreal, more Epic Classics, Paragon ZZT again. And that's about it. A little snack machine over here, and more of the hand bowling stations. So just go around here. Here we have it's a photo booth. Here you can see fish sticks and uh, Healy on a slide doing chess, which I think is a reference to an actual real picture. Some bathrooms over here. Picture of a corn dog sauce expressway. We have whatever this lady's is stage. She'll sometimes shoot out fireworks. I'm not sure what exactly shows up those fireworks. So that was just us showing up. No idea. If you go in here, this little storage area. Anything in here? Oh, but just another storage area. Without going too far away, we have a little candy cobwebs, which is likely a cotton candy. Then we have Zip Zonk Bang, which is a shooting gallery. If you shoot enough, you actually get a reward. It's not like a huge reward or anything. Yeah, let's go around this way. Down here, much, just a pathway. Here we have the wonky wheel. Now you can actually grab onto this wonky wheel, and when if you fly off of it, you won't take damage. I actually like to sit up here a whole bunch if I'm just eating time EXP. You don't touch me. Pretty much as far as you can go is that's the wonky wheel. If you go up this way, you get Wonky's Chomp House, which is an eatery. It's just a food place. He's kind of trash because it's like a theme park. No one in a theme park cares. Over here, we got a kitchen. Here, we got restrooms. Upstairs, we got more eatery space and a little deck stairway. Then, also in this area, well, I didn't notice the giant ghost. What the heck is that? And how is he not skin? More photo booth stuff, but we get over here, we got Boots Bazaar, which, if you go in, is just sort of a uh, wow, can't think, a shop, which is typical at places like this, just Texas, Six Flags, stuff like that. And you get the corn dog sauce express, which is the park's actually a really good roller coaster. Walk in, go across here. This is thing you don't actually ride a roller coaster. You ride the rails. It's actually got a track that looks a little like B&M. Go ahead and go across the rails. Actually, you're supposed to go this way. Now you see the biggest problem is there's rails missing. You come down here. If it was working, you come around here. It would wheel this way. Go through the castle. She's there, over, right there. I don't know which way it's supposed to go. Actually, there's no like lift hill or anything. You can go either way. Go past the Ferris wheel, like really close to the Ferris wheel is really cool. Come over the pools, splash around the slides, over the trees, a little tilt here, over the water, back up, under itself by the Ferris wheel again, up by the stage area, over the staging area, through a building over the eatery with nests to catch shit so he doesn't fall and stuff, and back into the station. Pretty cool. Not sure about the hot dog thing, but pretty cool. Oh, look at all the trash out here out back. The details. Fortnite still impresses me with that. Over here we have a little pool. Not much big here. There's a little pool area with some floaties. You got a creamy crackin' treats area, and this way. Over here, you can sit, relax, and actually watch the dive into the roller coaster dive there. Over here, you have a slide. To get up there is almost improbable. How are you supposed to get up there normally? Texas Rumble Ruins. Really? They expect you to take those. Okay. So these um toilets are the telepotties, teleportals, portal potties. What are you gonna call them? Check your height. And they will lead up here. If we look around here, there's not really a way up, is there? Nope. So you go in here, slide down, go past this weird mummy looking thing, come down here, slide down, and come out into the pool. Pretty cool. And then there is the entrance. Here it is. Jungle Jam. Height. I don't know why you need a height for this ride. So come in here and you can float. The flow is that way. Yeah. So come in here, you can knock these in and just float about. You would go this way. There's some little bubbly stuff to push you around. Goes through a cavern here underneath the slide, which is really cool. It's actually, oh, that's weird. It's a maintenance area. Gonna come out and go through here. There's speakers, so you're always hearing stuff. Little cardboard crocodiles for spooks. Go past some of the roller coaster areas and pool areas. Go past Wonky's wheel. Here's a way out if you need it out, but that technically gets you out of the park. Ow, that adjust makes thing there. I'm going to test to make sure y'all can still hear me. I'm not seeing the blue light on me. I'm going to test to make sure y'all can. Okay, y'all can still hear me. Good. It's weird. Goes through here, past Wonky's Chomp House, bottom area, underneath a good section of roller coaster. In fact, the roller coaster comes really super close to the area down here. Not sure how safe that is, but whatever. Around here, past more roller coaster, get a good shot roller coaster up these rapids. And around here, I'm back to the entrance. And that is basically Wonkyland. It's the biggest, it's not the first fair park we've had, but it's the biggest. Over here, we have the highest point on the map, these peaks. Y'all see that? Oh, it's the balloons. Oh, yeah, if you sit near Wonkyland, you get balloons released all the time. Up here, in the highest point, we have snow, some crazy campers, and a little lodge for skiing. This is where you go skiing. It's the one place that's still full of snow. Oh, that's stuck in my head. What the hell? I have another little port thing down here. It seems to be delivering slurp near it, but also appears to be a fishing resort area. Don't actually go any further out than that. Another dock over here. Oh wait, no, we're over here again. And that's it over there. The river sounds angry. So going around, we'll go towards Tiptoe Terrace, but first let's see if we can check out this place or if it's too far out. We have a actual major dock over here, docking center. My little docks, this looks like a major dock. It's definitely got something to do with lumber supplies. Yeah, these warnings would indicate fish stick species has a lot of work, hard work here. But yeah, this is definitely a lumberyard shipping area. And this would indicate that they're shipping it either across the island or off the island. As you can see, there is mountains in the distance, which doesn't always happen on these maps, which would indicate that this looped chunk is part of another world that we might be able to access outside the loop. Office over here, some plushes. We'll probably take an inventory right there. So I'm fixing the computers. Yeah, this is just card house, card house. Yeah. A little peninsula there, nothing big. Some boats over here. A little offshore pier. And this is Tiptoe Terrace. These are redwoods. Redwoods are massive ancient trees that exist around California. And I hope we're doing good in our current environment and not caring for it. And built into this redwood forest is a massive tree house like village. Here you can see we have a bedroom. So this is like a hotel or a lodge. Come down here, we have like a lodging entrance, which leads to the other places. areas, location. This appears to be some kind of shop. I'm not sure what they sell here. Thing here. And then this way. In here. So yeah, that's all that's really here. There's actually more way up. And if we go all the way up, we got this guy, which is another home like area, but way up in the trees. Nothing too important here. We do have this elk, deer statue. Mile High Retreat is what they call it, apparently. I don't know why we call it something different. There is a stag thing here that says Mile High Retreat. So there it is called Mile High Retreat. Interesting. Past the Mile High Retreat, there's another shop over here. Mile High Retreat Supply Depot. Nothing too interesting there. Water. We do have a massive tree stump somewhere around here. And there it is. It is just a massive redwood that was cut down, hopefully long ago, and not by our current people. Some camping areas. Where am I? Bumpy Bay looks like next. Small cabins, lodging, or camping areas. A massive hill over here. And then we end up in Bumpy Bay. Bumpy Bay is another village that is on the sea with the LA theme in California. There's going to be a lot of villages like this. As you can see, there's another one down there called Riptides. This is Bumpy Bay. It's a little fancy looking boat village. Here we have Chowder, which is different than Durburger, and shows a clam tongue or a clam on a donut or bun of some kind with sauce, chowder sauce maybe, and what appears to be bacon strips and chives. That is interesting. Durburger has been expanding. They had sushi last time. Last I had sushi at some time. I think it was the last map. Here we can see some of their fish-like products, crabs, and oh, it's a bowl of chowder. Okay, so if you haven't had these before, they're basically a giant bread dug out and super poured into it. Chowder is, of course, a weird creamy mix that usually has clam in it or something. I like clam chowder, honestly. They're not too dirty tasting. That's snow cones. It's just snow cones, so it's not a little whip. Saucy sausage chili dogs. We have some Pizza Pit, Uncle Pete's Pizza Pit with tomato head, and Burger Burger over here. Already selling shit down there, and he's got shit over there. We have some, it appears to be a food vendor, maybe ice cream. It could be ice cream, looks like it. Then, if we go back here, there's some stuff. Go up the hill from lower to thing. We have the Funky Fromage, or cheese restaurant. Some breads and cheeses in here. If you like a fromage, that's your place. That is it on this side, right? Yeah. So I guess starting over here, we have what appears to be a house. Definitely someone's home. Interesting pet nook, little patio. Seaside. We have another Bon Voyage. It's got some donuts and buns in it. And again, this Bon Voyage has a home. We have some row houses here. These will be houses that just exist. Oh, they're not even row houses. Well, it is a row house, but instead of having two, looks like it's been combined into one. Anyway, this is just homes. We have a little eating area here, but it's not marked or labeled. Also, here we are right below the rift. Like, come on here. You can't see through it. Illusion. Ooh. I thought you could see through it. Anyway, we have this little eatery area. It is not marked. Not sure what they serve. Seems to be coffee and soups. Up here is a bar. Just a bar. We have these trams. These trams are supposed to move eventually, from what I hear. Oh no, haven't yet. Another house. At a garage. Yes. Another house-like area. Big house. Second floor. Third floor. Piano. Bedroom. And balcony. Nice. So that is it on the first layer. If we go up to the second layer, before even up all the way, there's more homes, which look very similar to other homes. More row houses. Some of them combined, like these two are combined, but this one's separate. Or not. Weirdly combined then. Huh. I tell this to be more than one house or just one house. This place has a nice pool in the back because, being near the ocean isn't cool enough. A little park area over here. We're now on the second layer. We have what appears to be a store. Looks very fancy. Very fancy store. Lots of nice clothes. Does the store have a name? Does the store have any kind of marking on it? No, not a. Oh, nope. No marking. No marking inside. Huh, just a little outdoor mall thing. We have a Noms. Noms have been around since chapter one. They are usually just like grocery stores normally, but this one is no different. A little grocery store. I guess take a little closer look at it. Okay. More houses, most likely. Oh, this appears to be a hotel of sorts. Yep, little hotel motel. Pretty nice. Somebody here. There's a lot of baggage here. Upstairs. Upstairs in zone appears it looks to be a lounge eatery area. And then there's one more further upstairs, which leads to a patio you eat at. Coming back down, we have this green area, which appears to be elms or something like it. It's a records. These are records. This is a musical area. It's like that one guitar place, but it's not marked. Yeah. And then over here, we have some kind of weird blue building. It appears to be an art museum, and someone's actually making art. So that's the way out. This is back place and a way out. If we head back to the main strip, we end up at our little hill. We have a green row house. Again, just combined to make one huge home. We have some kind of little gas station here. And a little pink row house. And that's it for let's see here. Down to Bumpy Bay. I can see my other. We can head south. There will be Humble Hills and something over here. So over here we have a home of some sorts. Fancy. Just in, lots of art, lots of places to sit out the back, access to the beach, hot tub. In here, a full-on bedroom. Access straight to the beach, and over here, another full-on bedroom. I think this is someone's really fancy home. No telling who, though. Got some boats tied up out there. So over here we have Less Than Humble Hills. It's called Humble Hills, but honestly, it's definitely the rich person's place. So let's go over here. This belongs to that one star, the lady in the white tank top looking vest. Here you can see she's watching something on TV. Nice entrance to the garage that looks less used than normal. I'm hoping that's oil and not blood. The massive bedroom with like nothing in it. A little seating area which lets her look out into the ocean and outside area. So up here is her neighbor. Up his patio, we have the Lucky Bunnies. We have a little lounge area up front, very nice. Out here, he has a massive pool. What the heck? Where did I end up? You go under his house. Here we have, I guess he's a living room area, but it obviously isn't a bunch of us. Oh, this is like a game room. He's got ping pong, a jukebox, rock wall, personal rock wall. Who keeps you from falling if it's your own personal rock wall? A bar area for entertainment, pool, stuff. It almost looks like this would be a hotel. The way it's set up is not correct. This is likely just some rich person's place. Got a little bed over here. That has to be broken. There's no way they would leave a gap like that in the floor. We assume someone destroyed the wall over here. Just an assumption. But he has some good access outside to a patio area. And then if he goes up here, he has a recording studio. We have a Potassius Pill statue for some reason. And DJ area, disco ball, recording equipment and lighting. There's Jazz Jackrabbit, some arcades we've seen. And yeah, we have another area over here. And it doesn't have much of a bed appeal. It's some living areas, side. This may be part of a complex, like a expensive person's complex. There's nowhere to sleep in there. You have a pool. There's a chance by design that this, and the fact this is a dead end, that this is also saving the same property. So walk in here, you get living area, piano, bathroom, still nowhere to sleep. Weird. Laying on the floor, I guess. Hmm. Okay, we'll head back towards the south. But as you see over here, there's a lake. There's not much on the map on that lake area, but it does have a circular thing. Usually that's where we would think the zero point might be if it was around, but you know where the 0 point is now. It's in pieces and currently being placed together. Okay, so not too far away from the other coastal town is probably our final coastal town. This is Riptides. It is, as it sounds, a beach town. It's got a massive beach area. It's got a skate park in the middle of the beach. It reminds me of the LA area that you can also visit in GTA 5. Our last GTA that came out, what, over a decade ago? Came out on the fucking PS3. Oh my god. Rockstar. GTA 6 better be amazing. And fully operating. We've got a skate park here, which teases us. There's always a thing that we'd get getting skateboards, but that never came through. Skate park has a central area, little place just for them to sit and chill. Uh, Beach bathrooms. important there. There's a beach, a lifeguard tower, most likely, another lifeguard tower, and a third lifeguard tower. This is home to our little surfing lion. Okay, so I guess we'll just head in and see what we see. So we have this building which says, oh, I don't know. That's just so up here, goes up here, comes in here. This appears to be a home room, bathroom downstairs, and we have a functioning eatery. And here it's a clothes shop with no name. Upstairs is another home. So we'll see a lot of people just live above their shops and life on the beach. Why not? In here we have what appears to be a grocery store and a laundromat. Again, it is unnamed, and again, they do have an upstairs area, which appears to be beds, bathroom, upstairs, more beds, the bathroom. Oh, I wonder if there's a hotel or motel of sorts. Here we have the Flying Fish Tacos. This is Fish Stick's home area location for his fish taco stuff. Got the weird looking fish tacos, some sardine looking ones. It shows onion rings, fries, soda fisk, and dipping sauces. Just pause buttons and everything for some reason. Here we can see people are eating what is likely a fish sandwich. A taco, probably the fish taco. And even has an outdoor place you can order from since you're on the beach. Over here we have Ziggy Surfskate. So our lizard superhero from last season has turned himself into sort of a surfer skater person alongside our new lion. And he has a surf shop of sorts and a try-on area, most likely for sport shorts. Oh, we have Octo Inc. So we had an Octo Inc. last chapter too, but this is my first time seeing that it has something to do with the Chaos Agent. So the Chaos Agent was first introduced in chapter two-ish. I want to say chapter two. And he worked for, yeah, because he was working with or for Midas. And he was always the symbol of the Shadow Group. But he always seems to just be doing his own thing or being abused. He's been killed during war, pushed around by that one Megalodon dude. Here it looks like he now runs an ink shop, and I can definitely see his likeness in there. It's very similar to the ink shop from last season. So ink. So it looks like maybe he's given up on his schemes as a shadow agent, or at least found something else to do. Oh, sorry. Skateboarding is not a crime. I like that. Here we have landing in a store near you. This doesn't have any like actual labels on it. No half days. Little store. Oh, it's a workout store. Whey protein. It's like Orange Theory. Speaking of the Orange Theory near my house has gone out of business. Not that I ever used it. It was so stupid. But it appears that the entire place may have gone bankrupt, and kind of feel sorry for them. It's never fun to have a dream thing go bankrupt. So sorry, Orange Theory. I'm not sure exactly who shopped digital things. I don't know who thought that the orange light would give you superpowers, but so this is Snow Cone's area. They have these stuffed animals too, which appear to be replacing NPCs. There's a freaking steak on the table. This is an ice cream restaurant. Why is there a steak on the table? And why is it just straight ass on the table? What is going on there? Pizza Pit. Do import there. Just pizzeria. We do have a workout station here. It's got some places in case you want to watch it. You can actually press on this, and it takes a while to load up. But if you go all the way through, I think you get high ranked gear. I've done it like once. gym bag, workout places, weightlifting benches. And that's about it on this area. I believe we've been through all of this. So Battlewood Boulevard, aka Los Angeles, would be the next place, but let's check out some side areas here. There appears to be a little fishing thing down here and an abandoned cap and cart bait and tackle shop. It looks like it was abandoned. Yeah, there's just boxes everywhere, furniture under sheets, everything's boarded up. Who knows? Maybe they got hit by a storm, or maybe they moved. I'm not sure Cap and Car has any other stores. Maybe they tried to set up on this island because we've seen them on other islands and didn't quite make it. Another gas station. There's LA. One moment. There's making sure something else over here important. Some kind of facility. Boat. Another Italian looking place. Just a home. This might just be a home. No, it's not a home. Yeah, there's a bed. Never mind. Anyway, we go in here. We end up in Battle Boulevard, aka Los Angeles. Straight in this way, you end up in another Sus Studios area. This appears to be just Sus's warehouse. There's not much else going here. Places they keep. We have a accident where a truck has backed up into the famous LA ditch. It is in like every game that involves LA. Looks to be him. Go down here. We actually have a guards area in the Sus Studios. That way it leads out of LA area. Here we have the loot gear. This is a shop for some fancy looking clothes. Cool. We have a hot chili dog cart truck. A place that has no name on it. There's a shop and does like Coachella and stuff. Jewelry. I was just a jewelry store with some extra features. Over here, this place again is not named. If you go in, there's some guitar trap shop and golf stuff. It's like mostly golf stuff. Hmm. Across the street, there's a Big Shots. And it looks like this Big Shots is not up and running. Either this Big Shots is closed down or is brand new. It does not say. There's construction areas on the side, so I'm assuming brand new. Over here, we have what appears to be a garden center, fertilizer. Fertilizer. Funny, I call it a garden center, and it just labeled it as all garden center. Come around this front side of those. We have the Golden Reel, which is a movie theater. The front end is very similar to the movie theater where we watched uh, the Kill Bill thing. In here, we have a movie theater running. If you able to emote or yeet during the movie, you're going back to the lobby. That's funny. And we got some stuffed animals taking place at NPCs here, watching whatever's going on. That guy is asleep. Did see some extra areas here. Does this probably go up to like the film reel location? Yep, there it is. Projector booth. Cool. What's this? What's that map? Cool. The Olympian Hades is gonna hate. Yeah. Wild Safari, Practical War, A Brat's Life, Dragon Throne Saga. Nice. Oop. All right, it up. Brine Island. Looks like just a storage area. Ooh. Up here, It's like a weird roof area. That's weird. We go down here. We have Puppuccino, named after the idea of giving your dog's whipped cream things as a sort of a coffee thing. You likely this is just a cappuccino shop named after puppuccinos, and of course, since we have anthro furries on the island, possibly themed for them. There's a dog bed that is cute. It may actually be for the pets. Who knows? Yeah, this appears to be just a like apartment complex of sorts. Of sorts, I say, because I don't know if this is an apartment complex or a large housing unit. Some regrets. Oh, it's a tattoo shop. Another tattoo shop called Some Regrets and has like a funky horse. That is hilarious. It's supposed to be. Is it supposed to be like a bad tattoo shop where they just do bad tattoos? That art here is genius, honestly. Yep, there's a tattoo parlor. That's hilarious. Oh my god, I want the fat llama on me. Beans are just possum. Okay. The Pew Pew Pawn Shop. Pawn shop. We have appears to be like a clue thing. An old video game systems, but like not quite Atari, or maybe later stage, second stage Atari or something. And some other things. Pawn shops are pawn shops; they sell whatever. Back in my day, pawn shops were where you got cheap video games that were resold. We didn't have these resell video game stores that we have today. That's not like an old man yet. Okay, let's go down here. Already looked at that place. This is appears to be another. Oh no, this is a shop. Oh God, what the hell? This is a shop. This is a house ish. Not much to the house itself, unless you can go upstairs, and that is also part of the house. Okay, I think I found Chappelle Roan, whatever her name is, place. There's a lot of pink pony stuff around here. And the living area. Looks like this might all just be one area. The whole building rented out by Chappelle. We've already seen that place, but I didn't see the banana on it earlier. Big shots. It's Pastry Boys. This is the Pastry Boys location. They're looking good. Something's cooking. The tasty is dangerous. This is where they cook. Upstairs is where they sleep. Or I'm seeing the one bed. Pastry Boys together. They're like a thing. Pulling a wiener together. There's a gay joke there somewhere. That's below me. Let's see. Sections. Let's go down this way then. So here we have a cul-de-sac. This is the closest reference we get to GTA's cul-de-sac. It's not anything like it. Just has a few houses here. Yeah, but back end house of another house actually. This is similar actually. I don't believe this is actual home. This is like a back end area to another home and a garage add-on. This is very similar, another little garage like add-on. So these are weird because that's all by itself. These places don't appear to have beds in them or anything. There's couches. Check my phone real quick. I made a noise. Okay. Go down here. We have, it appears. Oh, you don't want to see. There's usually a car right here. Car gone. Car's gone apparently. But here you usually have a car wrecked to the wall. According to these things, it is a setup for a movie. They ran it into a house. House appears to be a real house. But they use it for the movie and destroyed the hay wall. Hopefully they'll fix it. We have another home here. This is another little place with no like staying value. And another house. This one actually has a bed. It doesn't seem directly connected to any of the other tiny houses. Weird. This one's not one without any kind of bed. People just sleeping on couches. Where do you sleep? Where do you go shit? We have a laundromat. The laundromats were in the last game. They were used mostly to launder money. It is unclear if they're doing it because I don't see any kind of money in the laundry. Yeah. And we've actually just become a laundromat. And next to it, little gas, not gas station, but little shop. Here we have a garage. Judging by that, that might be the mechanic from chapter 5. Is that it over here? That's it over here. Is that it for LA is the question. I think I checked this place out. It's got a Club East Modeling Agency on top of it. Walk in, area, bedroom. I don't think this is a modeling agency. Upstairs, nice little lounge area. And I think that is it for Battlewood, aka LA. Lethal Labs is the loop. And the street walking lane, claws, humble hills. Hmm. So of course there's little areas. We'll go look for little areas real quick. Got another little Italian, European looking place over here. House off the side of the hill. Nice. Still home. Special. Dock area. And what's this? Some kind of food restaurant? Oh, it's an indoor pool. What the heck? I've never been in here. Like I've never literally been inside this building before. This is like a pool area connected to a bar and lounge, connected to another little kitty-like pool area. That is a super cute building. Oh, well, just off the edge of the water. A pool. I am pool location, honestly. Cool. It's got something new today. Okay. We're just looking for anything that we may have missed. Location. I think that's it. So we have three major players here. We have IO doing something over here. Four major players because we don't know exactly. Sorry, IO. Seven doing something over here. We don't know if seven has anything to do with this place marked seven. And oh, that's great. We have this area over here, which is a stunt track. We have Interloop Labs taken over by the Last Reality, and we have whatever the heck is drifting out of the sky. We don't have any kind of like countdown timer, but we should be coming down to the end of the map soon. So we'll go ahead and run a run through on what I have in the locker that is from this season. There's some stuff that doesn't in the season, but you know. But I believe, oh, look, the fish sticks versions. Those guys. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, the Deedly Bob on the island. What's this? Anything we've already seen? facilities or nothing. Don't think we left out anything important. Islands, just find the land. Yeah. Oh, there's the central plateau thing over here. Oh no, no, we saw that. That's right. Well, that's it. Built area right there. So yeah, we have gone through this entire map. Now, with the 0 point in play, the last reality in play, the massive rift in the sky, when we come back for our premiere in less than a month, we may be looking at a chunk of island that's changed, and we may do a new map thing. For now, let's get out of here. Oh God, I am not a fan of what they did to this menu. Oh, look, it's the vault. The OG vault, aka the likely underside of a last reality ship. The first map was over. So we're going to go ahead into the locker and look at different things we have here. Now, none of these are here. This is our first. This is Killville. Killville is rifted from her movie universe. This is not Theron. This is actual Beatrix. Somewhere in the middle of taking care of her list, she came in here and is now stuck inside the loop. We first saw her actually on Island 6, where she saved us during the war against the demon at the very end and drove us up to the demon's location when we got yeeted away. These are all just monthly skins. Here we have Wonky. Wonky is just the mascot of Wonkyland, and like I told you, it is Bearded Dude Jonesy. This one's new, right? This one I think was one of the cheap purchases off. Oh, this is season 6 MS2, huh? This says it was from the second mini season, which was Simpsons. That doesn't make sense. She's probably likely from this location. It was just a preview of the LA thing, but says part of the Shaka surfing set. So she's a surfer. She got lots of little tattoos on her. The Danger Shark shirt and a cute little shark backbling. Nothing story wise there. A lot of the people here don't have a lot of story because they are just civilians of this island. For example, Kingston. Kingston is a civilian in this island. He is two things he does. He surfs and he shoots movies. He appears to be a director of sorts, according to the intro cinema for this. Thanks to reality messing around, there are several versions of him. This is his original version, sort of an orange version. This is another one where his um, fur is a little darker and more tan, and he's colored his hair purple. And this is the last one where his fur is a dark ashy gray, and his his mane is silver. Also, there's a difference, a slight other difference here. Shirt orange. These are just probably likely alternate reality versions of these people. But if you look at his tag here, it's his actual tag for who he is. Here, it's some kind of line emblem. I don't know what that is. Interesting. Pineapple, shark thingy. That's not she. And board. This is a Beatrix Kiddo outfit. She's the one where she fought. What's her name? She's dirty. This is Marty McFly. He's actually taken out of the universe of the actual Back to the Future, along with Doc, likely around the first or second movie era. He has two forms, that form, and Future Marty form. And he can wear his glasses. Actually, real quick, I want to do something. so it doesn't silence shit here. So there's one thing that for YouTube hates, it's audio, even if it's in-game audio like that. We got some of our skins showing off here. Mando I brought in, made him black and gold for her servant. Marty. Here's our next main. This is Chalaway. She is a star. Um, she has a house up in the hills. We showed you the house. She has several regular forms. This is Cat Holloway. This is just white pants, pink belt, little cotton vest. This is a blue jeans version of that outfit and has some hearts around it. So not bad. Fairly cute. She has a much different third form where she's completely replaced everything with a jazzy skirt, gloves, and tassels either glued to or pierced into her skin. Either way sounds uncomfortable and unnecessary. There's a silver form of it, the media blitz style. So this is mostly when she goes to like events for media for movies. This is for her media appearances. Excuse me. And this is the same thing without the. He also has. If this can change this. And most everybody has these things: Prowl in Paradise version, Dreamy Coast version, and a NorCat version. Because she has two completely different sets, she technically can run two sets of these. These pretty cool. Oh, she's got a popcorn bucket, a ward, and a. We have. I just realized that his abbreviation is F Mary Kill. This is Fire Master Kai. He is actually from Ninjago. This is his humanoid form. He's meant to be in the Lego area. Yeah, that's all about him. He got rifted over from the Lego and took human form. He has a scar in his right eye and is a bit of a goofball in the movies. And he's got this. Says he's burning for combat. Then we get hello, Karina. Karina is a YouTuber like lady and a skateboarder. She says everything's a mystery to her, which would, along with the conspiracy voter set, seem to indicate she's into conspiracies. And one of our last missions, she had us go looking into the last reality and the golden cube of a ship, but we were turned down by Jonesy, who doesn't trust us because we also worked for the Voyager for a minute. She has several shirts. First one is a Pelion 2 movie fan. Second one, is that glowing or is that just me? I think it was just me. Second one is it is glowing. What the hell? I can't tell if that's just a lighting issue or is it supposed to be doing that. This is Kame Pusa, which may just be a brand of skating. I have no idea. Sucks, by the way. And her last one, the Punky Parkour Arena, shows a cat bursting through her chest, like alien style, and there's a lot of pinks and purples, and she's actually dyed her hair. Lisa is some star singer person. She was our last one to come through the music thing, I guess. That's why I have her. Not much to her, actually. She has the weird rock star bike emote. Um, Pretty cool looking style. Like the whole sides being shown here, and something that's like a best but isn't a best. Lots of star stuff. I just gave her the umbrella. She didn't have her own thing. So yeah, not too much from her. She got drifted over to star in the music. This is another monthly one, our new one. It's a nice person. He is. Let's see, says Gale let the blizzard rage within. This is the return of North. He came through the OG alternate reality set. Not sure if he's an alternate version of North, since the polar peak did crash in. It is most likely he's an alternate version. Let's see what it says. Anything? Better watch out. That's all it says. Last time we saw the real North, he had actually been the only one on the naughty list, but don't know if they're two separate Norths. I'm going to say likely. This is likely just an alternate reality of North. Crashed in on polar peaks. This is our stunt person on the island. Um, he works for stuff studios and whatnot as a stuntman. He has several versions of stuff. But nothing too important there. Like I said, most of the main ones were just superstars. We have this one, which is another pajama lady. She's fairly cute. That's why I got her. But you can make her pajamas look like anything. So I did cubes since last reality's back, and just some of her skins. This is a Miles, the one that said look like Michael B. Jordan. He's a superstar, an action adventure superstar. He has three suits, the ability to have a helmet on, paint, and cannon. I pretty much have him without the helmet, but everything else on except for one skin. This is Tinta. They came in a pair. I got them because they're freaking cute. Yeah, they're some kind of anthro octopus people. They got human skin, but she's very pink skin, and she's got tentacles for hair that move and obviously are controllable. They came with these shoes, which I gave both of them since they came with them, and then I just themed them up with octopus stuff. This is Sepha, very similar. She got some wiggly tentacles for hair. She's got a cute little lip ring. Honestly, I just love their outfits and looks. A sea urchin, an angry looking sea urchin. Does this lady have a sea urchin or anything on her back bling? No, she did not. Hmm. This is Soul. Soul is the name of Sun, but this is Soleil actually. And she may have just been another cheap. Oh no, she's our monthly. I completely forgot about her. Sunny Skater. So she's a skater. Starts off just you could tell she's not fully human because her hair is glowing. Has something to do likely with what's this you gave me? Well, support potato. Maybe a tiny potato, but I believe in you. Do you think this yours? Where did you get that? Little Mellow bring me emotional support potato. You're so cute. Anyway, her second form is Ultraviolet Legacy, and then it goes on with the regular stuff. Rick, phase, rhyme. And this is our last in the main one, and probably most important. So, story wise, this guy has a bigger story than anybody. He originally was a islander. He likely came from space since he's never shown to be human. His first form didn't take off his helmet. His second form around season X did take off his helmet and show that he was like an ethereal skull. In this one, he has several forms. This is the Golden Queen form. This is an alternate blue form, which could indicate that this form is good. This is an alternate red form, which could indicate that this is a natural version of him, where he isn't working for last reality, which is natural Q. Now, he always had a ethereal skull, but it wasn't always gold. When he died, he must have been picked up by the cubes. You can see that in this form, there's some corruption. In this form, it's all corrupted. The cubes are even shifting in there, which look cool as frick. He also looks the coolest with the alts, honestly. Other than that, he does have a cube. There's crackling cube, a shattered crackling cube, and blue crackling cube. And these are not supposed to be what he uses. Let me fix that quick. Right. He has a spin blade for some reason. Not sure. It looks like it was ripped off something. You can also get a corrupted version of it. He has the Reality Voyager glider, which also has a corrupted version of it. And a orbital burn fall. Excuse me, I'm going to correct him. Okay, next up we have someone who is kind of important. Did I miss another version of her? There she is. So this is Lynx. We are not entirely sure if this is original Lynx or alternate Lynx. Lynx originally appears in Chapter 1 fairly early on, I believe. No, Chapter 2. Chapter 2. We'll say Chapter 1. She's an old one. And actually, we could probably just check back on Lynx. Pretty sure it's Chapter 1. We have a lot of links. Season 7, Chapter 1. This is the Mitra Renee links from another OG alternate timeline. And this is Shellblazer links her in sort of a snowy costume. And this is the new one, Void Walker link. Now, again, we're not entirely sure if this is a alternate reality links or the current links corrupted. This links is originally a thief, like Catwoman, a super thief. And we know that she had a thing for mouse schools and maybe the mother of Kit. That's always been questionable and weird. But in this form, she appears to be working for the Voyager. There's been several indications and pictures where her and the Voyager are together and working. Why are you in the messy wood? And what are you doing? I'm gonna get sick in there. Oh, in there. That's the messy chemical. It's so cute. Sorry, playing with like she's cute. It says part of the Void Visionary set redacted. Ooh, her information's been redacted. She is technically part of the OG alternate universe set, but it looks like she may have been sent there to look around by the Voyager or Last Reality. What's that? What's that? Now, this is Chappelle Roan. This is an important one because So, like I was talking earlier, I am all against anti-censorship. I think reality should just be freedom. It's Christians that want to squash that kind of freedom. Well, we got somebody in lingerie in Fortnite before we got GTA 6. And yeah, he even has stars in interesting areas. This is Chappelle Roan. She's way plus LGBTQ. The Pink Pony Club is about um, a queer bar club and finding acceptance in queer clubs. And yeah, so that's the outfit. pro-queer Christians shitting themselves over Fortnite, most likely. Not Christians, but the far right wing ones. Now I got the pink point club stuck in my head. And further, oh, and she's here for the, of course, singing event stuff. I like that a lot. That might be my favorite skin this season, honestly, right here. I did get his old Voyager form out, as you can see here. Look it out so you can see his head. And that's pretty much it. It's a red version of her. So with that, there's one more thing we should check. Let me go back out to my. I've been doing this where I hit random and random myself. Now, interestingly, notice glitch fix and glitch remade. Glitch fix is this. This randomize off, despite me hitting over 70, is working. Used to be if you hit 70 or above, I would be just loading randoms because I select random. So now it's doing a random character. That says, while it does do the random character, both on here and in game, its loadout for its dances are not. That's the loadout for my randoms. Okay, so since we're going to treat this sort of as a finale, unless something happens and we do finale, an actual final stream for an event, let's go ahead and look through this, through all of this season's versions. Our first one is actually the movie that we watched of Kill Bill and Yuki fighting each other. Oh, what the heck? Oh, that was weird. Doesn't show much here. It does show Fish Stitches, Honest Joey's, Yuki's Revenge, and really not liking the noise. Here we have, oh, that lady. She's actually in our list. I didn't think she was new, but it shows her rocking on stage. She may have been the non non big star, the Fortnite's original that showed up on the music thing. This one's more important. This is showing the inside of the cube cradle. It shows that he has a eye on all of the locals and some of the visitors, and also shows him targeting the battle bus. So this is just the beginning, right before he blows up the battle bus. We look at his loadouts. There appears to be a rocket on the right. Something on the far right I don't notice. It's also on the left. There's a symbol right there which looks familiar, but I can't think of it. With a 7 symbol of some kind? Who knows? And we're not entirely sure what his whole goal is. This shows a comic of the skater girl and Hope working together. It looks like they saw the 7 comet carrying the order crash land. This one is Back to the Future and shows an alternate reality version of Back to the Future where Billy is involved and the doc is really confused. This one's cute. It shows the new pets that we got and some cat girl looking girl over there at some kind of club or a gym or their party. This one is actually pretty badass looking. It shows Kingston surfing and just shows some designs. You can see a tomato head's head surfing, just some fish, seagulls, people using the light suits. So far, nothing that says screams. Hell, nothing that screams storyline aside from the one. Excuse me. Aside from the one which was the Voyager. Here we have A picture of Peely, Beach Peely, with some gun bands around him. It appears someone fired a rocket around him, and so it's very psychedelic. Above him is the uh, stuntman. To his right is Beach Midas. Top right is the Star Lady landing in. King Sims on the bottom right. Far left is Fish Sticks. And nothing too important here. It does show some tacos and fish. This is likely just graffiti art. Here we have our Star Lady. She appears to be on the wheel. There's also the mascot back there armed and ready. These guys have just guns waving everywhere. And we appear to have some kind of security force on hand now. Interesting to note, I don't believe that security force shows up anywhere. I don't think that's showing up at any of the areas. The security force that Voyager has looks different, and the people that the others travel around with look different. So I'm not entirely sure where that security force is supposed to be, unless they're basic just island security and are trying to get the weirdos off the um, Ferris wheel. This is another sort of starbound background. I like her outfit. It's very looks like that Lindley X-Men lady. We do see that she seems to be surrounded by rift butterflies, indicating rift butterflies are still around. We have our skater, likely at the skate park. Not entirely sure why the wave's coming after her. It looks like her board's broken. You see. Yep, here we go. There's links amongst the runes of the last reality. Don't know why she's working on last reality. Again, don't know if this is an OG or alternate leaks. But if it's OG, she's hauling. Here's Ninjago, some of their people. Here's North for OG. He seems to be eating a snowball into the tree. And I believe that's Hope on the right, actually. She doesn't look very hopeful. More Ninjago stuff, fighting dragons and villains from the show. Here we have a person on set. It looks like the stunt coordinator and our star over here are practicing moves with nunchucks. While originally I thought it was her taking a video of them because of the way she's holding it, but it looks like she's just watching something on her phone. The director isn't even paying attention. It looks like she's running director here for whatever this is, and no one's behind the camera, so they may just be goofing around on set. Again, here's the movie themes again. This looks like a poster for an action movie starring all of our characters. Again, these characters aren't really involved too much in the main storyline. They're just stars that happen to be living local. This was the event where using the stick of truth, Butters got everybody into the Fortnite island, and he became a villain. For a while, the stick of truth could be picked up and manipulate the storm. Also see Jonesy the first back there, or OG Jonesy. I think it's Jonesy the first currently, um, driving with them. Kind of upset that I didn't have a job at the time this stuff came out because there's a lot of stuff I wanted to buy. This is our new pajama lady. We see her in a room. She has her stuffed animals, stuffed cube. Oh my god, I want that. I want the stuffed cube. Someone get me one of those for real. We got a picture of Doggo, which is a little weird. I don't know if she's related to Doggo. The furries love it. She got a picture of a little whip, which is even further weird because I'm positive that's a mascot, so someone in a suit. Maybe she's a whip. We have a Dine and Dash Food Wars mentioned back there. We have a Rocket League mentioned back there. We have the Bunny Earphones girls. Was she related to the one lady from chapter 4, I think? The one with the records and stuff. Peely guitar. We got Snowy down there, and an old sprite from. We got the Rocket League ball, and then there's a leg of somebody up top, but I can't really tell what that is. Got another one from our star. He appears to be going guns blazes right now. The other two stars are watching him. There's Houston back there directing, having a blast. And there's security again. Maybe the security works for Kingston. They were in the park just trying to get her back to her job. Here we have a psychedelic Voyager film is showing him glowing with power, the gold cube in his face, the cube cradle behind him, and sort of a spacey theme. This could have been him out in space prior to coming to the island. Here we have an OG alternate timeline shot. This is Drift. It is unclear if this drift is a fully alternate drift from the OG timeline or if this is the original drift in New Threads. It could be either one. Also, he has a kitsune, and yes, I did buy the kitsune. We have it's just a picture of the dog wolf character that has a squirrel friend and our new husky like wolf character pet. More of Ninjago. This is Chappelle Roan. Now Chappelle Roan has a really full castle stage, and she had a really, really badass trailer. Just saying that now. Here we have her wielding a sword, apparently on the stage. We have Princess Fishsticks dancing. We have the Rift Warden, which is the first time we've seen him in anything in a while, manning drums. And we have a Red Knight running keyboards. Just very medieval themed shot. Here we have the red cube. Now, this indicates that there is either three of this guy, each with their own cube cradle, or he's able to change colors. Now, if it's three of this guy, the red cube could be a good guy. Either way, we do have another visual here of Lynx working with him. She appears to have a shard of some kind. He appears to be looking at locations of places. This likely might be him gathering some shards and piecing together the 0 point. I'm going to say that there is no indication yet that there is a three part of these guys, so the guy might be able to just change colors on command, which would leave his loyalty questionable. Because while purple cubes are corrupted, red cubes are normal as far as I know, and blue cubes are purified. I have no idea. We have another non storyline one, or it's just mostly just Kingston being a server. And we're getting to the end here. This one just shows it shows security being taken out by somebody. We have the reporter lady in the background. We have I forgot Aphrodite over there by her. We have Agent Fishsticks running, and Agent Pilly has something in his hands and is looking weird. What is going on there? I don't know. We have Hope, Agent Jones' outfit, and our Star Lady shooting at somebody. Could be they're taking out the things, the security. I'm really confused on the security. Like a storyline they didn't come through on. This is just the kind of trailer shot. Shows our Battle Pass skins along with Human Bill, our Banana, Meowscles. Who's at the top right? You see the Cube Cradle? That's shoot, the female Meowscles. I can't remember her name all of a sudden. We have some people on the top left. I recognize them, but I couldn't name them. Here it appears it shows Hope and the Skater Lady working together again. They're at the secret facility, and it appears that the Cube Cradle is taking interest in them for some reason, or taking interest in the facility. And then lastly, we have this one. This is just our stars dropping out. We have someone actually in a wingsuit ready. The rest of them are just writing their stuff. Okay, guys, that is pretty much it. That is it. That all we really have. them to make sure it goes back to normal. Red is off. We don't have any weekly quests yet, despite the update. So not much else to do here. This was just a map thing, and I used it to do other stuff. It's been about a 2 hour run. So it's a pretty good time. So I can't guarantee any further streams right now. I don't know what the future holds for me yet. I'm gonna get a job that comes first. Um, but if I can, I'm going to hit any big events that happen, such as end and beginning. If I don't get to see the big event at the end, stream wise, then the next time you'll see me will be the first day I have free, if I'm working, after the premiere, and we'll do a premiere of chapter two. But I will continue to play Fortnite. I just love Fortnite, and hopefully I enjoy the fact that y'all come on and watch, and even watch me on YouTube afterwards. Again, if you want to support me, hit up my hit up and join my author channel over in Facebook and Blue Sky and Joshua Winters, and check out my books. They're not expensive. Some of them are free, and I would just love to have more people read them and tell me what they think. Peace out, guys.